Good afternoon, class, professor, and the board. Allow me to begin by sending my sincere apologies for not being able to attend the official presentation day. Due to some unforeseen personal circumstances, I have to provide my section of the pitch via this recording. Thank you for understanding. As mentioned by my group, we are pitching a proposed retrofit of the Surf Lifesaving Headquarters and have conducted an existing situation assessment of the current building to use as sustainable evidence to persuade the investment. My fellow classmates have discussed the three pillars of sustainability: environmental, social, and economic, and I'd love to share my economical research with you today. After reading into some articles on the current building, I couldn't help but notice that the Surf Lifesaving president, John Baker, mentioned how the construction will cut into $2 million of the organization's cash reserve. I read that we have new jet skis and rescue boats to buy for our team members, and cutting running costs of the building can help ensure that the building remains economically sustainable to help save finances that can better be spent elsewhere within the organization. Thankfully, we already have an impressive LED lighting system throughout the building that passes the NCC in elemental deemed to satisfy energy efficiency provisions. In respect to lighting, no changes need to be made. However, with other methods of the building, running costs can still be improved. The retrofit proposes a solar panel system to cut energy bills out of the building's running costs completely. Being beachfront, sunlight is present and should be harvested to save costs in the long run. Construction of controlled automatic lighting systems may also be considered in order to minimize as much energy consumption as possible. Replacing the current glass with double glazed panels will effectively improve the solar heat gain, as in its current state, the windows will fail in accordance with the NCC glazing calculator. The double glazed windows will also cut energy bills, as the layers between the panels act as a thermal insulation, keeping the cold air-conditioned air in within the summer. We can see that we've made a great start in the 4 steps to achieving a sustainable building. The energy efficient lighting is there. However, if you can see on this slide, we still have renewable energy, smart building technology, and low energy bills to help complete the system. But so far, we've made a great start. For my concluding points on remaining economically stable, I wish to mention that the building only requires some minor improvements to set it apart from the generic, unsustainable buildings that are still around today. It will be far more economical to add these changes to save money in the long run as opposed to upgrading the entire facility. I think that if you consider all options I brought forward today, together we can begin the process of improving the sustainability of this building to ensure it supports the many surf lifesavers around Adelaide. I understand the difficulties of running a public organisation like this, and we should do all I can to ensure we spend the money where it belongs. Thank you for listening.